It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Katie York set to get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. Return coming from the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Has his man. It's Addison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, and it sets up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Caught by the open man. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Back to the air, McCarthy. He's got him, that's Addison. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
A pickup of just under half. They get 4, and now they've got 2nd and goal at the 5.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. He's going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Taylor. Scores. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts finish off their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Colts start off well to tie things 7-7. Now he's York to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second down carry for Jones. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Complete beyond the marker. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Locates Jefferson along the sideline. Complete. It's a gain of 22. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Pass is caught by Addison. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On play action now, McCarthy. He's on the move. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. That's more of the catch out left. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. Reichert on for the point after. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, I'll say this. If you're willing to chance a throw like that, an early down is where you want to do it. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work out, but you still got time now to try to find something else on the play sheet.
Now motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 10, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Completed right side to Addison. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Colts take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion. Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Kendall Fuller. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8. Getting right back to it after that interception. And he's got it, so they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please, please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Love it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a little chaos. I wouldn't mind seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. From the 28. On target to his man Taylor. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And
oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these 2 defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Has his man. It's Addison. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown! The Vikings get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Taking a deep shot here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Buys time, rolling right. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw it. He lets one fly deep downfield. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw, and they pick him off again. And the Vikings do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the Vikings rush brings him down. Working quickly here. 2nd down carry for Taylor. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. It's going to bring up 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. A throw right side finds Pittman. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings continue piling onto this lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Byron Murphy picks it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give left side to Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
The give here on 2nd. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Taylor makes the catch. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Man in motion here. Now Richardson on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing on.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
They'll throw again. Richardson on the move, headed right. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds after a nice pickup to the 10.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Richardson. This one's caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
14. York to kick off.
Now is York to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he's going to take this one to the 25 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a 30 40-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's short of the first after a mile gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Staying on the ground with Jones. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They're giving it to Jones on the option. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the Colts 28-yard line.
Jones once more. He breaks the tackle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run here with Jones. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Vikings keep running away with this. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings continue adding on to that lead.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Richardson has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back To throw, here's Richardson. This one finds Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Man in motion out of the slot. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Colts cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. On now is York to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Counter play, Jones. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Chandler again. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A gain of 4 for them, and that sets up 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy has his man. It's Addison. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So it's a win for the Vikings. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.